Prison, word processing. Why wait any longer? Call now, 244-1290. Make the decision that could change your future. That's 244-1290. Call now.
From WOKR Rochester, this is News Center 13 at noon with Wanda Miller and meteorologist Kevin Williams.
Stories we're covering this noon hour: a visit to Rochester by U.S. Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan, an arrest made for the 2 bank robberies in Rochester this week, and we'll continue our series on foster care problems. But first, let's check in with meteorologist Kevin Williams for a look at today's weather.
Hello there, Dana. Well, while today is turning out mild just like yesterday, it won't be as sunny. In fact, clouds moving in now will eventually produce some showers in Rochester. We'll share a radar view and our complete forecast in just a few minutes. Diana?
U.S. Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan of New York is in Rochester today. He held a town meeting. Jim Redmond has been following Moynihan and is standing by live with us now for a report. Jim Redmond.
Good morning, Diana. This was billed as a town meeting, as you said. It was standing room only this morning at City Council's chambers. Over 200 people lined up to ask questions of Senator Moynihan. The senator fielded questions on a variety of topics, ranging from saving an Olmsted Designer Park in White Plains to the question of abortion, welfare reform, taxes, Social Security, and a number of things. Sometimes Moynihan's answers were long and convoluted, then again, so were some of the questions. Later, outside, Moynihan was a little more succinct. In talking with the media, he said that the tragedy that's taking place in Moscow with the U.S. Embassy is a disgrace. And he said that the Russians are looking on us with contempt because we allowed that embassy to be built with so much of the bugging by the KGB. He said it was a disgrace that the United States did not pay more attention to the way that embassy was being built. And on Secretary Shultz's trip to Russia, he said that it was apparently not successful, and because it was dealing with arms control, Senator Moynihan said it was worth the effort. Diana.
Jim, how long will he be in town today?
To be honest with you, I don't know. He has left City Hall, and he was tied up in the meeting there for most of the morning. He met privately with a few people right afterwards. He then talked to the media for a little bit, and then he got in a car, and that's the last we saw of him.
All right, thank you very much. That is, of course, Jim Redmond reporting live from City Hall. In other news, police have arrested a suspect in 2 Rochester bank robberies. 39-year-old Willie Lott was picked up early this morning at a downtown hotel. Lott is charged with holding up the Marine Midland Bank on University Avenue yesterday and Rochester Community Savings Bank in Midtown Plaza on Monday. He is scheduled to be arraigned on the charges today in U.S. District Court. A weapon was threatened in each of the robberies, however, none was shown. There's no word on whether money was stolen in the robberies or if any money has been recovered. Mary Gilmore was back in court this morning. She's the woman who escaped from prison back in 1972 and wasn't recaptured by police until last month. Gilmore appeared before Ontario County Court Judge Fred Henry this morning and agreed to be sent back to the state of Maryland to face charges there. She escaped from a Maryland prison in 1972 where she was serving time on a drug conviction. Officials say she faces up to 10 years in prison for that escape. A 1-car accident in Wayne County this morning has left 2 men dead. Sheriff's investigators found a car overturned in a swamp about 400 feet from Route 31 in the town of Lyons. Dead are Marion residents David Newby and Scott Dowd. Officials say the car was westbound on Route 31 when it apparently left the roadway and ended up in the swamp. Sheriff's deputies say they are unsure which of the men was driving the car. Autopsies are scheduled for later today to determine the cause of death. High school students throughout Monroe County can now see the tragic results of drinking and driving on a special videotape produced by the medical examiner's office. This morning, County Executive Lucian Morin and several local officials, including medical examiner Dr. Nicholas Forbes, released the tape. It's an hour-long overview of alcohol-related crashes in our area and how they might have been prevented.
Every teenager, every young person that I've spoken to who's seen this particular program has been extremely impressed by it. And that impression has stayed with them more than just a short time interval. And I'm quite sure that it has changed their attitudes towards drinking and driving and towards their driving habits in general.
The tape is graphic, but Forbes says that's part of the reason it's so effective. 100 copies have been made and are available to community organizations and area high schools. Police are still looking for the man they think set at least 8 fires last night along a stretch of Lake Avenue. The fires were found in trash dumpsters between Lyle and Stutson along Lake Avenue around 10 o'clock last night. Police say some sort of explosive device was used to start some of the fires. They're looking for a black male who was seen speeding away from the scene of the crime. The Rochester School Board has given tentative approval to a $216 million budget. That's more than 10% larger than this year's. The emphasis this year is on programs like music that will hopefully boost student achievement. Room 538 at the Sheraton Sand Key Hotel in Clearwater, Florida has become a popular tourist attraction. That's the room where television evangelist Jim Bakker allegedly had his tryst with Jessica Hahn. Some people apparently want to stay in the room. Others are interested in buying furniture from it. Well, still to come this noon hour on News Center 13, Mr. Food will have his best food buys of the week, and we'll continue our series on child neglect called The State of Neglect.
This is Kevin Williams. While folks in the city were enjoying some sun this morning, some south of town saw some showers. We'll sort it all out next.
If a fresh taco sounds good to you, how does this sound?
Fresher.
Now there's Azteca, now you know better.
Now there's a fresher tasting taco shell. Azteca, the only taco shells fresh in the refrigerated section. So compared to other tacos, Azteca's crisper, lighter, fresher tasting.
And fresher. Better.
Now there's Azteca, now you know better. Have a heart, do your part.
Call 454-1100 today.
Don't throw away your old chair. Trade it in now and save at least $120 on a new genuine Lazy Boy at all 3 Lazy Boy Showcase Shop locations in Greece, Henrietta, and Arundequoit.
If you need a car, there's only one thing you need to know.
Romeo for the dealer with a heart.
Ridge Road, Webster.
Mild is the word of the day today on this Wednesday, and we're going to ask meteorologist Kevin Williams.
Mild, soon to get moist, though, so enjoy the relatively pleasant while you can. We have some changes ahead. First, let's recap the almanac, as we always do, and mild indeed the story. Our low temperature last night, 55 degrees. Compare that to the average high, that being 56. Records include 18 way back in 1904, 84 back in 1883. Sometimes sundown this evening. We might catch a glimpse of it. Don't bet the ranch on it, though, 7:53. And sun up early tomorrow morning at 6:28. Right now, we have a lot of clouds, but a little hazy sunshine in spots near the lakeshore. It is mild, 62 degrees at the airport now. Our humidity running at 57%. That balmy breeze up from the south at about 12 miles an hour, and our pressure dropping off just a bit. And around western New York, indeed, still the same toasty temps we had yesterday, but not as sunny. And those clouds we're getting will soon produce some showers. Temperatures mainly in the 60s and upper 50s now, and that's pretty much where we'll hover most of the afternoon. But as I said, there are a few showers to deal with. Let's turn the clock back. I'll step out of the way as we peruse a Rochester radar time-lapse begun at 7:30 this morning. All of this activity, light showers and sprinkles, very slowly northeastbound at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Notice most of the showers are indeed south of Rochester, down toward Honeoye and Bath and Hornell. Those showers diminishing with time as the morning wore on. And as we look now at live Rochester radar, keep in mind most of what you're seeing locally, ground clutter, nothing more than a sprinkle down the Genesee Valley. Couple light showers near Oswego. Couple more light showers near Toronto, and one itsy-bitsy little blip around Warren in Pennsylvania. So as you can see, very widely scattered showers, and that'll be the case most of the time, rain-free. But if Murphy's Law applies to you and you don't have the umbrella, rest assured you'll get wet this afternoon. The National Satellite View still shows that big swirl of clouds around a decaying storm located in the Champaign, Illinois area now. And ahead of it, again, that broad, moist fetch of air off the Atlantic producing some rough and tumble weather in the Carolinas now, some big boomers there. No big thunderstorms due here, but this moisture-laden air will be feeding up in our direction, and the result will be at least some scattered shower activity over the course of the next several days. We zoom in now on the northeast, find New England looks okay. Lots of clouds through the Empire State and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. There are the bigger boomers around Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a couple light showers, as I said here. As we zoom in further on the tight shot of the northeast, again, New England, for now at least, looks great. but New York State looks rather cloudy. But if you look real closely, there we are in Rochester, broken out into a little sun late this morning. A lot of clouds to the south, and those clouds are stretching our way very slowly. And as I said, they will eventually be producing a few widely scattered showers. Our national weather map will still portray high pressure that brought us that spectacular day yesterday. Not too far away, but again, it is moving away. In its wake is that dying storm moving our way from Illinois. As it continues to move in our direction, showers will be on the increase, but again, showers as opposed to rain. Yes, both mean drops coming down, but showers are short-lived, generally light, and usually scattered, which means you can dodge the drops and hopefully stay dry. But as that storm moves nearer, the showers will increase. And of course, tomorrow is a big day for area baseball fans as the Red Wings open up tomorrow afternoon. I think it's going to be a little wet as that system ambles slowly our way. But again, still showers, not rain, which means they may well get the game in. Think they will, in fact, but there could be a delay or two. The system, again, is a slow mover. Scattered showers likely lingering Friday, Saturday as well. Hopefully some hope will be holed out for Easter Sunday, but we're not going to bet too much on that right now. It looks like it'll be a slow to develop situation. For this afternoon, not too bad. Our forecast, breezy, mild, lots of clouds, a peek of the sun, and a passing shower here and there. Our official high should be in the mid to upper 60s, touching 70 downtown, the breeze out of the southeast. For tonight, rather cloudy skies, a shower or two. Our low temperature tonight, still mild, not getting below 50, much like last night. Again, just a shower here and there, hither and yon. For tomorrow, rather cloudy skies, couple of showers around. Our high temperature up near 60 degrees. And looking ahead to Friday, showers may be more frequent, the high 55 to 60 degrees. So it's not a dramatic turn towards storminess. No need to run to the drugstore, buy some wood for the ark or anything like that. But there will be at least a few showers over the next several days.
So keep the umbrella at hand.
Yes, and if you don't, Murphy will get you and it will rain on you.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
Sure.
In Italy, they've made an unusual piece of Easter artwork, and George Schultz talks about his meetings with the Soviets. More in today's 13 News Minute. George Schultz will hold a news conference later today on some of the particulars of discussions he's held in Moscow. But it seems the Soviets already spilled the beans. One official says the Soviets have offered to eliminate short-range weapons in Eastern Europe to facilitate a deal on medium-range weapons. In Libya, Muammar Gaddafi marked the first anniversary of the U.S. bombing of Libya by leading a 4-hour-long anti-American demonstration. Experts say Gaddafi's reaching out to groups in faraway lands such as Brazil and the Bahamas. Police in Kokomo, Indiana are going public today with details of that courthouse bombing. Suspected drug dealer Robert Gray is believed to have triggered the bomb in his briefcase during a delay in his trial. Surrogate mother Mary Beth Whitehead had her first reunion with a baby she bore for a couple in New Jersey. Last month, the judge denied her custody of the child. And in a northern resort town in Italy, they've made an unusual piece of Easter artwork. 39,000 colored eggs have been pasted onto a wall. It's a spring promotion for the town. And that's today's 13 News Minute.
Granddad, what happened to the funny lines in your glasses?
I wear Verilux now. They're better than my old bifocals.
You've got your Verilux.
Mom, what's Verilux?
Progressive lenses, honey. I should get a pair. You look great.
I see great. Far, near, and in between. I see so clearly, I feel younger.
We're out ahead.
I've got a leader's vision.
Verilux lenses are available at all locations of Welpley and Paul Opticians.
Dad's has been feeding family pets, hunting dogs, and show dogs for over 50 years with outstanding results. The high quality of the ingredients we use gives Dad's its consistent taste appeal and provides a complete and balanced nutrition for all breeds. Try Dad's and let your dog be the judge. If you're not completely satisfied with the results, I'll buy the package back. And of course, that goes for Dad's cat food, too.
If you're not giving your sandwich French's mustard, it may not like it. So come on, give them what they want. French's mustard. Be good to your food.
Introducing French's Dip and Spread Mustard for foods you've never put mustard on before. Deliciously different.
Buy a mattress and box spring set right now at any City Mattress. And any brass bed, hide-a-bed, trundle bed, adjustable bed, second water bed, or any bedroom furniture is half price. Did you get all that? Buy a mattress and box spring set right now at any City Mattress, and any brass bed, hide-a-bed, trundle bed, adjustable bed, second water bed, or any bedroom furniture is half price. Delivery and setup of everything is free.
There has been another bank robbery in Rochester. This time, the Marine Midland Bank on Mount Hope Avenue was the target. Police have taken a suspect into custody for questioning in the robbery, which occurred around 11:30 this morning. This is the third bank robbery in Rochester this week. According to police, a man walked into the bank this morning and presented a note demanding money. He left the bank, and a suspect was picked up a short time later. We'll have more on the story tonight at 6. Placing a child in foster care is supposed to be good, or for the child's good, to protect them from problems that have developed at home. But experts say that doesn't always happen. Today we continue our special report on foster care by looking at what can happen when children don't get good foster care. Here is Demetria Kaladimos.
Raven and her sister Brandy are home now, but they spent 2.5 years of their lives in foster care, where they suffered physical and emotional abuse.
They had picked Raven up by her head, and Raven was real petite. She was real small for her age, and when they did, Brandy went up behind them and smacked them on the back of the leg, and when they, telling them to stop, and when she did, she had a real fear of water in her face. So as her punishment, they held her under the water in the bathtub. Oops. Another A plus. A.
Raven remembers very little about what happened. She was only 2 years old at the time. But Brandy can't forget.
Back then I used to be abused a lot. And every now and then when I think about it, my shoulder would start hurting, and I'd always...
In the child's mind, well, what's the deal here? Did my mom just take off? They gave me to these people who are beating me half to death and trying to drown me, and why won't they let me go home? Brandy asked that a lot.
It's not only kids who are confused by the system.
The foster parents are just as much in the dark a lot of times as the parent is, So neither one of the ones that are having direct contact with the child has any idea what to tell them. I had some workers that I never even met before I was changed to another worker.
If none of the people who are directly involved with the kids knows what's going on, who does?
It's a non-system, to use a phrase that's probably overused, and in depending upon people with too few resources who are insufficiently skilled. And when it breaks down, it's probably a combination of all those problems.
And when the system breaks down, a child may suffer, physically and emotionally.
Every now and then I would have flashbacks and start crying, and Mom would come in there and ask me why I was crying, and go, don't let them take me away again.
And when they first come home, they were real afraid of the department, If I even mentioned that a worker was coming over, I would see kind of a fear. Well, they'll take me away from my mom.
As soon as Brandy and Raven entered foster care, a plan should have been established to get this family back together as quickly as possible. Not only is that good policy, it's the law.
Like so many things in this system, we do the quick and easy thing without thinking about the long-term complications, because we haven't had enough training, enough resources, enough skilled people, enough public understanding, and enough public commitment to really care what happens to these kids.
Demetria Kaladimos, News Center 13.
Tomorrow we'll examine what can happen when a child is bounced from one foster care home to another. Up next, a check of activity on Wall Street.
The Dow Industrials had been in minus territory for the first couple of hours of trading, but then along about the 11:30 point turned to the plus side, up 1.71, and that's a reading of 2254.69. Obviously the result of some bargain hunting and heavy volume. 97,199,000 shares so far to date. 889 advances against 532 declines, so that shows positive on the plus side overall in the breadth of the market. Bausch & Lomb at 43.5 was down an eighth. Kodak at 72 7/8 was up 7/8. GM was up 1 3/8 at 84 1/4. Rochester Gas at 16 up an eighth. Rochester Tel unchanged 39 3/4. And Xerox at 72 1/4 is up 3/4 just before the noon hour. At Furland, the Rochester office of Charles Schwab and Company, members of all principal exchanges.
My best food buys of the week and the holidays. What a team! What a delicious team!
This is the enemy. Every year you try to mow around it, and every year it humiliates your ordinary mower. This year, teach it a lesson with a Dixon ZTR. The riding mower that cuts circles this tight, makes hairpin turns, and even cuts square corners. Dixon ZTR, the mower that's built for lawns, not just for grass. Check your yellow pages for the Dixon dealer nearest you.
I've got a problem with some heavy-duty toilet bowl cleaners.
Tried new Bully foaming?
No.
It's a powerful foaming cleaner that dissolves tough bowl stains and an air freshener for your bathroom.
Smells good.
New Bully foaming toilet bowl cleaner and freshener.
Airwick presents the smelliest reasons for using Carpet Fresh. Once these odors are trapped in the rug, they're in the room. Double-action Carpet Fresh rug and room deodorizer eliminates odors at their source and leaves a fresh, clean scent. Nothing freshens carpets like Carpet Fresh.
Are you bored? Are you out of a job? Do you lack the skills necessary to land a good job? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then our free color brochure of the Stratford School could be the solution to your problem. Call and ask for your copy now. There's no cost or obligation. Just pick up the phone and call 244-1290. That's 244-1290.
I don't have a lot of spare time, but building the fence took just one afternoon. We had a lot of fun, and now the kids have a safe place to play.
Volunteering doesn't have to be a steady job. If you have a few hours to spare, call the Volunteer Connection and ask for a one-time project. Make your free time pay for someone else.
Have a heart, do your part.
Call the Volunteer Connection, 454-1100.
This is Wednesday, the day for Mr. Food to tell us all about his best food buys of the week.
It's best food buys of the week, and the holidays are gobbling up all of the this time of the year goodies that our growing areas can put out. The green leafy vegetables like lush green romaine and endive, smooth Boston and Bibb lettuce that are so nice for making salad special. There's broccoli and celery and cauliflower. They could be the crunch in that salad. Tomatoes that I saw on sale will fit in there very well. But remember that to ripen those tomatoes, don't put them in the refrigerator. Leave them out on the counter till they're full red ripe, and they'll be juicier and tastier. Artichokes and asparagus, they're pure holiday enjoyment. We're seeing some nice string beans around, and zucchini and eggplant, all at happy matching prices to the staple vegetables of onions and potatoes. The potatoes, they can be any variety at all because they're all interchangeable. Whatever's on sale is fine. Yes, you can bake the thinner skinned new potatoes. They won't have a crisp skin, but they'll taste super. In the fruit department, the biggies are bananas, oranges, grapefruit, and strawberries. There's also some nice melons around that are great for this time of the year. Sweet and juicy pineapples are eating like pineapple candy, and nothing's more festive on a holiday table, or more refreshing. Whatever main course you want, roasting chickens, ham, beef, you name it, you'll find a sale on it. Because it's the holidays, and the market is yelling, buy it here, buy it here. The sales show it, the counters show it, and we show all the enjoyment when we say, oh, it's so good.
When we come back, we'll tell you which day this year is Tax Freedom Day.
Working on the house or out in the garden is much more relaxing now that I shop at Chase Pitkin.
Chase Pitkin brand quality interior paint is on sale. Save $6 per gallon. Finest semi-gloss, just $12.99. Latex or oil porch and deck, $10.99. Finest wall and trim is now only $10.99. Waterproofing, $6.99. Chase Pitkin brand paint. Free custom color and money-back warranty. Why shop any other store?
Chase Pitkin.
Shop around for floor covering. Go ahead. I dare you to find a better price anywhere than at Idland Carpet. I'm Gary Idland, and not only will I beat any competitor's price, I'll offer you a guarantee no one else can match. A lifetime installation guarantee, plus an unconditional guarantee of satisfaction. If you're not satisfied with your new carpet for any reason, notify us within 15 days and we'll replace it. Go ahead and shop the competition. Then come to Idland Carpet this month, when the bargains are better than ever. Idland Carpet 1, where the difference is our guarantee.
Daddy, Daddy, you coming tonight?
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Fantastic Sam's can make the difference when it has to be right.
For all your special days, you need the Fantastic Difference. That's a shampoo, rinse, cut, and style, all for one low price. No extras.
For the best ballerina in the world.
Thanks, Daddy. Ooh, you look fantastic.
Get the Fantastic Difference at Fantastic Sam's.
How would you like a career in the hospitality service industry? The Stratford School is now offering a new program, Hospitality Management. Be ready to meet the demand of this growing industry. Call now for information on how you can be part of it all. Call 244-1290. That's 244-1290. Let us help you get started in a new career, Hospitality Management. That's 244-1290. Call now.
They call it Tax Freedom Day, the most common way of figuring out how much of the money you make each year goes to Uncle Sam. Well, this year, for example, every dollar you make before May 4th is earmarked for taxes. From the 4th on, the money is yours. Tax Freedom Day, by the way, keeps getting pushed back a little more every year. Last year, it was May 2nd. Remember, the deadline for filing your tax returns is midnight tonight. Just a reminder. And a final look at the weather. Kevin Williams.
All right, Donna.
I understand first that tomorrow you're going to be at the ballpark.
That's right. I'm going to be freed from the chains that bind me to this desk. We'll be out there at the opening day celebration. If the weather holds, we think it will. There'll be a couple of showers. That'll be the trend. In fact, the next several days, hit and miss, hit and run type thing. So it won't last long, but again, keep the umbrella handy just to play it safe. And at least it will stay mild right on into, if not through, Easter weekend.
Okay, keep the umbrellas.
Indeed.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Coming up tonight on News Center 13 at 6, New York Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan is in Rochester to answer citizen concerns. We'll tell you what the senator had to say. And there have been 3 bank robberies in 3 days in Rochester. Why have there been so many, and how are police solving them? Please join Dick Bird and Don Elhart for those stories and more tonight at 6. Thank you for joining us at noon.
If you like fruit, you'll love Breyers. It's simply got more fruit than Dannon, so there's more to love.
Strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, peach. So many fruity flavors waiting to be reached. Ooh, Breyers got 'em, that fruity, fruity Breyers. Full of fruit yogurt.
How the English love tradition. Why then would a nation of butter lovers turn from butter to something called Krona?
You've got to taste it to believe it.
Krona? Absolutely marvelous. Today, Krona outsells every single brand of butter.